least
What thing?
playable. Like Cyberpunk was unplayable. Like
Yeah,
that shit was
Cyberpunk was
On
unplayable at
console.
launch.
On console. I would
you
say
know what
on
I'm saying?
console.
I mean, I think yeah, I agree. Like no game is perfect, but the way they release games now compared to what they released before
Yeah,
is
I mean,
absolutely
every game
ridiculous.
had its
You know,
bugs, but it's nothing like what the games releasing nowadays. Like some of them,
yeah, like
they
yeah,
aren't
every
even
game had
playable.
issues.
Back
Sometimes the
then,
glitches in those games were
at least
pleasant,
they
but these
worked.
glitches are just
You know, there was nothing
these
really
games are
game
just
breaking, and
like
if it
outright
was
broken.
very rare. Very rare to have game breaking bugs
Nowadays, they
back
don't
in the
even
day.
own this
Now it's
shit.
like every other game comes out, it's got some kind of game breaking issue.
Yeah,
And you don't even own it.
mm-hmm.
One day the servers are down and boom.
Yeah.
It's like a coaster or it's
Because
just
even Halo Infinite, as much as people might like the campaign, but that game is so locked into the online that once the online is done, the campaign is woof on.
I
I mean,
don't
people
even
bought
like the
Yep.
campaign.
at least I
I
can
think
say
the
I can play
campaign
it
is
all.
so fucking lacking compared to the others.
You know, it's just sad. Like for example, Shinobi, we went from saying Halo 1, 2, even Metro, like what you were saying, godlike games to being like, Halo is just good. Like Halo should be more than just good. Gears of War should be more than just good. It should be
It should be
breathtaking.
memorable. It should be
Yeah,
memorable.
and it should be memorable,
Which
breathtaking. Like
Halo
games that
Infinite, I'm sorry if you like it, that's great, but for me it was not a memorable game.
it was not a breathtaking experience.
No, it was
It was
not.
fun.
These games
I
should
get
It,
be
it.
it was
game of the
it
year
was decent, but
contenders,
it's nothing
not
groundbreaking.
just passable.
Like because for example, right, like with Xbox Play, and this is all systems together. Like if somebody says name your top PS2 games, I'm gonna go like just at all. I'm just gonna start random, name random. Devil May Cry 1 through 3, God of War one
Hell
through
yeah.
two, God Hand, Extermination, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and 2. They were games after games. Final Fantasy 10, even Dash 2 was okay for the time. They
Ratchet
had
and
that
Clank
like
one
Named
through
a
three.
lot of series.
Onimusha 1, 2, and 3. I mean, and that's just PlayStation alone. Dragon Ball Budokai series, Budokai Tenkaichi. Come on now, there's literally no games. Like if you want a good Dragon Ball game, you gotta play Fighter Z. Back then we had Budokai, we had Budokai Tenkaichi, we had so Super Dragon Ball. It was just even the Naruto games were pretty good back then. They don't make good.
Yeah,
Even anime
those
games are trash.
double A games don't really exist anymore. If it's gonna be a game, it's got to be a triple A heavy hitter.
It has to be AAA.
Yeah,
Has to be. Yep.
and it's sad because I think double A
Because
a
even
lot of the
Starfish
time was
Warriors
better
Yours
than
is
the
a pretty
triple
good
A
GTA
games.
alternative. I mean, people might say it's not the best, but it's a good GTA alternative.
Which one
You
is?
know, Scarface, The World Is Yours.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
I mean, I don't
Warriors.
like
I
how
would recommend.
repetitive that game was, but it was still like in short bursts. Scarface was good.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I think that's kind of what
But y'all,
sucks.
y'all, y'all. I mean, just to those that don't know me, but
Mm-hmm.
me to what I'm about to say is just play what you want to play. That's all I can say.
You know.
Because like I said, I'm on the same boat as y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I can complain all damn day about how much I miss my PS2 days. How I want my
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet and Clank trilogy back on this and the third. I can say this. I can say that. At the end of the day, I just say fuck it. Just
Yeah,
play.
you gotta. Yeah, just play
Just
what you
fuck it.
got. Cause
Like I
Yep.
said, my time my every era has an end. That's it.
yep.
I don't, to be honest, I didn't think gaming would last as long as it does now.
You didn't think it would last as long.
Oh fuck no! I thought it was one of
Mm.
those things where I was just gonna leave in the past and just do Axis or some shit
Mm.
and grown folk shit or whatever. I don't fucking know.
I feel like
And
yeah.
people to
I
be
mean, we enjoyed a lot of gaming. Now the casuals, but I will say the one thing: the casuals are gonna kill it. It's only a matter of time because as much as they like Call of Duty, it's only gonna come down to a
to
point where
be
they're gonna
honest,
get tired
I
of it
thought
too.
we was gonna kill it. To be honest.
I know. I
Oh
thought the art
man.
era would have killed it, but unfortunately they taking it. But once these people get to 30, 40 years old, I'm telling you, they're gonna want to desire more. I know it. Because if think about it, when Halo came out, I was like, nothing will surpass Halo. Nothing. Guess what? Halo got eclipsed. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
unfortunately.
So
That's it.
that's just the reality.
I'm just waiting for Elden Ring. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I
He's
got.
out of the way for Elden Ring.
For fuck any other game. Elden Ring's the last. Like I told you, Ghost of Tsushima. That was the last good joint. Well, in
Yeah.
DLC.
Also Toshiba.
And
And
now
again, I told.
PlayStation is starting to censor all of their fucking games at this point. I don't want to support them anymore.
But I think it's good for these conversations. But the problem is the people that don't want to hear it is the casual audience. They don't want to hear it. Like,
Yeah.
they don't. You know,
I get all
It's
It's the
angry
truth,
all
though,
day,
man.
you know,
It's the
one
truth.
It's the lost cause, though. It's the lost cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
with
It
these
is.
people. That's why I just said, fuck it. I'm going to get my retro games up and let these casuals give them what they want. Because at the end of the day, I know people say you need the casual audience, but you also need the hardcore audiences.
Just let them have it. Let
You
them
know?
have it. We our time is done. They don't make games for us. GG's. Let them have
It is what it is, man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got my collection built up. I don't need it
Yeah.
anymore. So it's like
These
I've got
people
what
are
I.
Collection up slowly.
I just emulate my shit. Call it a day.
Yeah, I got a modded PS Classic. I got hundreds of games on that thing.
Yep, me too.
I got
all my PlayStation.
PS1 emulation going, Nintendo emulation going on, my GameCube emulation.
I'm gonna get a Steam Deck and I'm gonna emulate like GameCube games. This fucking
Yeah.
port.
Do it.
Oh yeah,
bro.
And I'm gonna
That's
give
the best way.
Nintendo the middle finger.
but don't
Like,
expect
fuck
these
you,
companies to
Nintendo.
bring out what you want because they don't. They show time and time again they don't give a fuck.
And keep
So-
in mind, bro, these games that people mod online, they make the games almost 20 times better. Just
Yeah.
saying, bro. Like, for God's sake, Xenoverse 2, they basically turned it into Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on this bitch.
You know the funny thing is though, like because I know Fallen, you played the Shadow Man remastered, right?
Yeah.
When you played that game, you was probably like they put a lot of good quality into that game. And the crazy part about it, they kept it in a way where the game still felt like the original source, but they really enhanced the shit out of the game. Like I love when games they touch up classic games, which is like
I'll
it
get
feels
Shadow
like
Man.
That's a game that definitely
Man.
did need to get a remaster because that's a game that came out in 1999. I just don't like it when they remaster games that just came out like 5 years ago. Like,
yeah, I don't like that. Oh, yeah,
especially
I-
if it's already
I do not
backwards
like that
compatible. Like, come on,
Yeah.
we didn't need
shit.
this.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that shit.
But if it's
Like,
like a
the game
20-year-old game or older, then yeah, it'll
Oh, yeah,
definitely
there's no
benefit
reason
from
why,
that.
yeah. But some of these new remasters, like what the fuck?
Elden Ring. 4 more sleeps, still Elden Ring.
'Cause I used to go to GameStop. I used to see so many different games that I wanted to play. So many. Like
Ain't shit to play, bro.
now I go to
Ain't
GameStop. Like now when I go to GameStop, I look at the wall. I'm like, I don't want half of this shit.
Ain't
None of
shit to
it.
play. It's just,
You know?
I mean,
I should know.
Seafood's pretty good.
Yeah, that looks pretty interesting.
Is
I ain't
Sifu
gonna
on
lie.
Xbox?
No.
Unfortunately, no. It's a PS4 and Epic Game Store exclusive, sadly.
Wow. I told people
Yeah.
once. We're not going to be dealing with a console war. We're going to be dealing with what they call a service war. That's coming
Service
up.
war.
That's coming up.
Yep, Sony's
I
working
wouldn't
on
say
something to
that.
compete with
It's
Game
a
Pass.
multi-platform, but that's because it's definitely probably one of the better, harder games if you want to play a hard game.
Yeah, it does look different. That Sifu game.
Because
So I'll
let
get,
me.
I'll get a PS5 for Sifu, Horizon Forbidden West, maybe the new God of War.
I don't really care for that one no more.
I just want to play Spider-Man. I'll get PS5 when Spider-Man come out. I'm a big Spider-Man.
Oh, what about Last of Us Part 2? I'll definitely get it for that. Backwards compatibility for.
I played
Okay,
part
60,
2,
whatever.
and that would be the last time I played part 2. Like I said, I mean, I like the gameplay, but I don't think it's really something I need to revisit because once you beat like any game, even though I like Spider-Man, I beat Spider-Man. That's it. There ain't nothing else for me to do in that bitch.
Yeah, I feel like the problem with games is the replay.
That was my problem with the first Last of Us. When I first beat it, I had no desire to replay it.
Yeah,
Games
that's
don't
why
have
that's
no
why I never fell
replayability.
for the remasters of Last of Us because I was like, I beat the game. I know the story. Why am I gonna replay the game?
That's the sad part about it because even games like Ninja Gaiden, where it's like, okay, I might know the story, but I still play it for the gameplay. 'Cause the
Yeah, I
gameplay
play.
is
I
so
was
sick.
listen, dog. I will replay
know?
the shit out of Ninja Gaiden before Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what they
I
need,
feel like-
you know what they need to do? They need to make the old 2D classic Ninja Gaiden games. Those were hardcore as fuck.
Yeah. You ain't gonna get these people.
Yeah,
to play.
Ninja Gaiden,
Yeah, you ain't gonna get them niggas to play.
I hate to say it.
I like the
I
2Ds, but I'm accusing the 3Ds a little bit better. Maybe that's my little bias. That's my bias.
I think the 3D are better too.
Yeah, that's my.
Because
bias.
I feel like, in 2D, I think Shinobi takes it. That's just me.
Well, I remember playing the original Ninja Gaiden on my grandmother's NES, and I loved it. And then I couldn't beat it.
If you liked it, did you ever play Shinobi?
I'm gonna get Shinobi eventually.
Just
Is
play
it on the
yeah.
Sega Collection on Xbox?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, Shinobi then.
Yeah, you should definitely play it.
I said nothing will take
Game
my
Pass?
achievement of beating Ninja Gaiden Black, and I will never. And on the good old fashioned days, I will never do it again. Never do it again. You can suck my dick. Never play Ninja Gaiden Black after beating it once, twice. I don't even know how many times anymore. I'm tired. Holy shit, that's a lot of ass. And her face is ugly. That's disappointing.